You're standing in the park right now. You reach into your pocket and pull out a bright green tennis ball. You throw it across the grass. Your dog sprints after it, snatches it out of the air, and runs it back to drop it at your feet. They're panting. You're smiling. You think you're giving them the best moment of their day. You are wrong. That bright green ball is not a toy, it's a biological trap. And every single time your dog closes their jaws around it, you're slowly destroying the most vital piece of hardware they own. In the wild, a predator's teeth are the only thing keeping it alive. The moment the teeth fail, the animal starves. But the yellow fuzz on a standard tennis ball is not designed for a canine mouth. It's designed to withstand the violent impact of a racket on concrete. When your dog picks up that ball, that fuzz absorbs in their saliva, hits the dirt, and picks up sand, tiny rocks, and microscopic grit from the ground. Within minutes, that soft yellow ball transforms into industrial-grade sandpaper. Dr. Thomas Chamberlain and Dr. Brooke A. Nemec documented this in Clinician's Brief in 2013. The abrasive grit causes a condition formerly classified as abrasion. The constant friction acts like a scoring pad, a process they call blunting. It grinds the crowns of the incisors, canines, and premolars down to flat stumps. Measurable enamel wear appears after just 6 weeks of daily play. And here's the most terrifying part. Once the enamel is gone, the damage proceeds deep into the dentin. The sensitive pulp inside the tooth is exposed. Your dog is in agonizing pain, but because they're wired to hide weakness, they will not whine. They'll just keep chasing the ball. Look at a wolf. Its diet of raw meat acts as a natural floss. The tearing motion cleans their teeth. A wolf can live its entire life in the wilderness and maintain a perfect set. But the tennis ball reverses millions of years of that design. It turns their own bite against them. If you've ever thrown a tennis ball for your dog and thought it was completely safe, subscribe right now because the danger in your living room gets much worse. You walk down the aisle of the pet store and squeeze a plushie toy. It lets out a high-pitched squeak. You laugh, you buy it, you bring it home and toss it to your dog. Immediately, their eyes dilate. They grab the toy, pin it between their paws, and begin violently ripping at the seams. They don't stop until they've torn the fabric apart, extracted the squeaker, and destroyed it. You think they're just having fun. They are not having fun. They are executing a biological sequence. Canine ethologist Raymond Coppinger mapped this in 2001. He called it the predatory motor sequence: orient, stalk, chase, grab, bite, kill, bite, dissect. That high-pitched squeak, usually between 2,000 and 5,000 hertz, perfectly mimics the acoustic frequency of a small dying animal. To your dog, that toy is a supernormal stimulus. It bypasses domestication and activates every phase of the sequence. Wolves execute a violent lateral head shake to snap small prey's spine. When your dog pins the toy and shakes it, that is the kill bite. Ripping out the stuffing is the dissection phase. They do not stop until the squeaker goes silent, because silence is the signal that the prey is dead, triggering an endorphin release. But a plastic squeaker does not die easily. It keeps screaming. A wolf in the wild has never experienced this. In nature, prey either escapes or it dies. The kill sequence always resolves. But your dog cannot resolve this one. When they finally rip out that small plastic piece, they often swallow it, fatal choking hazard, the kill that never ends. Now, think about the Rawhide chew sitting in your cabinet, the one you bought because the packaging said natural, the one that keeps your dog quiet for an hour. It's not a treat, it's a chemically processed hide, and once it's inside your dog, it becomes a slow-motion obstruction event. Rawhide is not meat. It's the inner layer of cattle hide stripped from the animal, washed in sodium sulfide, then bleached with hydrogen peroxide. What ends up in your dog's mouth is an industrial byproduct engineered to look like food. When they swallow large pieces, those pieces absorb stomach fluid and swell. Rawhide resists stomach acid. The swollen mass can lock into the intestinal tract, causing an obstruction that requires emergency surgery. In severe cases, if the blockage is not caught within hours, the surrounding tissue begins to die. If this blockage occurs, the warning signs are subtle but critical. Watch for repetitive dry heaving, severe lethargy, a rigid abdomen, or sudden refusal to drink water. Ignoring these symptoms for even 12 hours can result in fatal bowel perforation. A wolf does not chew rawhide. A wolf tears through raw flesh and bone, both of which dissolve predictably in stomach acid. The canine digestive system was never built for a chemically treated material that behaves like wet cement inside the gut. You are handing them something their entire biology has no mechanism to safely break down. Coming up, the one toy you probably use every week that literally breaks your dog's operating system. But the most dangerous toy is not something your dog swallows, it's something they can never catch. It's raining outside, you're tired. You don't want to walk, so you pull out a laser pointer and shine the red dot onto the floor. Your dog sees it dart across the carpet. They scramble after it, they slide into the wall, they snap their jaws at the light. You sit on the couch and laugh. You're not giving them a workout, you're breaking their mind. Dr. Nicholas Dodman, who founded the Animal Behavior Clinic at Tufts University, studied the neurological impact of laser pointers on dogs. When your dog sees that erratic red dot, their visual cortex lights up. The movement taps directly into the same neural circuits that fire when they spot a running rabbit. The hunt is initiated. They chase, they pounce, they bite the floor, but there's nothing there. In the biological world, every hunt has an ending. A physical catch signals the brain to stand down. Dr. Dodman calls this cognitive closure. The laser pointer offers no closure. It's a ghost hunt. The dog's nervous system is perpetually locked in unresolved arousal that the brain begins to treat as the new baseline. When exposed repeatedly to laser pointers, these dogs develop severe canine compulsive disorder. They stare at the walls, they attack sunbeams, they chase the glare from your watch. A wolf never develops this. In nature, every hunt ends. The prey escapes or it dies. The nervous system gets its resolution and stands down. This disorder is uniquely domestic. You created it with a button. You thought you were playing a game, but you accidentally built a pathology that 15,000 years of wild dog evolution never had to defend against. But here is the most heartbreaking part. Your dog is not stupid. They feel the pain when the tennis ball grinds against their exposed nerves. They feel the maddening anxiety when the laser dot vanishes. They feel the slow wrongness of the rawhide sitting heavily in their gut. A wolf would abandon the hunt the moment it caused nothing but pain and frustration. So why does your dog keep playing? Why do they drop the sandpaper ball at your feet, wag their tail, and beg you to throw it again? Because you are the one throwing it. Your dog is an apex predator that has completely overridden its own survival instincts for one single reason: love. They will play a game that hurts them. They will chase a light that breaks their mind. They will endure all of it over and over again simply because it's the only way to spend time with you. They don't care about the toy, they only care about the hand holding it. So the next time you want to show them how much you love them, put the ball away, turn off the laser, throw out the rawhide, sit down on the floor and just be with them. Because they never wanted the toy, they only ever wanted you. Which of these toys do you have in your house right now? Tell us in the comments. This has been Happy Tales. If you want to discover more secrets about the dog sitting next to you right now, watch this video next. See you there.